Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. We have a lot of news this evening, so let's get started. First up, police driver clocked going 104 miles per hour on Everett Turnpike. A man is facing charges after police say he drove more than 100 miles on the Everett Turnpike in Merrimack. Nicholas McMaster, 26 of Nashua, was clocked going 104 miles per hour about 1:30 a.m. Saturday, Merrimack police said in a press release. McMaster was arrested on a charge of reckless driving, police said, as they were taking him into custody. A struggle ensued, and McMaster was also charged with resisting arrest. He was released on personal recognition and is set to be arraigned later this month. Merrimack County Sheriff arrested on DWI charge. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Burst out the door when it matters most. For more than a decade, he's been right there, everywhere. And when American jobs are on the line, he leads the charge. ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir is America's most watched newscast, and we thank you.
Merrimack County Sheriff Scott was arrested in Tilton yesterday and charged with aggravated driving while intoxicated. Tilton police say they got a complaint of a vehicle being driven erratically on Laconia Road. Officers responded and arrested Hilliard. He was released on bail and will be arraigned later this month. Hilliard's attorney told News 9 in a statement, quote, "We have become aware of his arrest and understand that consistent with his decades of law enforcement service, Mr. Hilliard was cooperative with police. Critical evidence remains unanalyzed, and we will refrain from further comment until we have had the chance to review the allegations." Hilliard was not on duty at the time.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Two Cape Cod beaches closed after shark spotted near shore. Two separate great white shark sightings reported Sunday morning prompted the closure of two beaches on the outer Cape, officials said. A spotter plane reported spotting a shark off Coast Guard Beach in Eastham just before 11 a.m. Sunday. The sighting was believed to be near the inlet. The beach was closed to swimmers until around noon Sunday. Earlier in the day, a shark was discovered approximately 15 yards from shore in front of the Northern Lifeguard stand at Newscast Public Beach, authorities reported. Swimmers were evacuated from the ocean, and the beach was closed to swimming until 11 a.m. There have been more than 150 great white shark sightings since June off the coast of Cape Cod. Separately, authorities on Massachusetts North Shore were investigating a possible shark sighting off Crane Beach in New Ipswich. Police said the report came in around 9 a.m. Sunday. Marine boats from the police department, fire department, and Cranesboro Beach were deployed into the water, and a drone was also used in search the area. Authorities were unable to confirm the sighting as of late Sunday morning, but the beach remained closed to swimmers. Authorities were encouraging swimmers on Pavilion to stay out of the water. Silver alert issued for missing woman 69 last seen in South Egan. Take a look at this photo of that woman. She is missing. Police have issued a silver alert for a woman last seen in South Egan. Police say she has dementia and takes medication. If you have seen her or know about her location, you should call 207-973-3700 or 1-800-432-7381. Families mourn as funerals begin for victims killed in Ohio, Texas shootings. Let's take a look at this video.
I switched from Dodge.
We switched from Ford.
I switched from Ram. I switched to Chevy.
We switched to Chevy. We switched to Chevy.
For dependability.
For these guys.
And just look at it.
We switched to Chevy.
See for yourself why people are switching at the Chevy All-Star Open House. Get 20% below MSRP on all 2019 Silverado double cab pickups. That's over $97.50 on this Silverado. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Make no mistake about it. We came in here to celebrate his life. I don't understand why my brother died in his son's arms, but I am so grateful that he was there for his father. And we know there's a grief that came to my nephew because you were holding your father. There's a grief that comes to you because you saw him gasping for breath. There's a grief that you will never probably forget. But this one thing I know, that God will not put any more on us than what we are able to bear. So I thank you for holding my brother when we could not.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Mourners gathered across the country Saturday to remember the lives of a graduate student beloved by friends, a man who died in his son's arms, and a mother who shielded her infant from gunfire in Dayton, Ohio. Funerals are among several being held for people who died in the mass shootings last weekend in Dayton, Ohio, and El Paso, Texas. And that does it for this Sunday evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. And I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Good night, everyone, and bye.